Hey, everybody. Hope you're doing well and are enjoying our journey through the story of Joseph and his family here. Today's breadcrumbs is from today's reading is Genesis chapter 45 through 47. And we are in the part of the story where Joseph sends his brothers back, and Jacob and all of Joseph's brothers and their families come on down to Egypt to join Joseph down there, and they get to settle in Goshen, which is one of the best parts of the land. And so what I felt stirring in my heart as we're looking at this part of the story is salvation that comes through suffering. God sent Joseph ahead of his family down to Egypt, and Joseph went through tremendous hardship. But God is doing this in order to relocate his people. He knows what's coming. He knows the end from the beginning. And so he is sending Joseph ahead of his family to bring his family down there so that they are going to survive the famine that's going to be coming on the ancient world. But not just Israel and the 12 tribes. Joseph is responsible because of the anointing of the Lord on his life and his governmental authority. He's actually responsible. God saves the ancient world through Joseph's leadership. And so, yes, it was about saving Israel and preparing them, but it was also about the salvation and protection of a lot of other people in the ancient world. And so this principle that is a way of God where, obviously Jesus is the greatest example of this, incredible unjust treatment to an innocent man who has to undergo tremendous suffering on behalf of great good and mercy on behalf of others. And Joseph is that same story, a picture of Christ, if you will, in the Old Testament, of someone who suffers for his brothers and is betrayed by his brothers and by people who should have loved him and had his best interest at heart. But as we'll find out here in a couple of chapters later on in the story, he says, what you meant for evil, God will use for good. And so good coming through very, very difficult circumstances, not just for Joseph, not just for his brothers and father and family, but also for the whole ancient world. And so God bringing good through suffering is an important principle that we'll learn more of as we continue our journey through the scriptures. So hope you all are enjoying the word. We'll look forward to talking more about Joseph tomorrow as we get together for Bread for the Journey. And so tomorrow, Monday night, 7:30, we will be online. We'd love for you to join us, and we'll talk more about this incredible story and some of the things that God is sharing with us about himself and about how he walks with us as his sons and daughters. God bless you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend.